Hey guys, welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a tour with
Lance from Boondocking with Boomer. I'm from Canada, and I live in Canada still, 6 months out of the year, up at Sable Beach, Ontario. It's on the beach. Come November 1st, got this all packed up and I'm ready to go. Because I'm traveling and this is my home for just 6 months out of the year, number one thing for me was security, to make sure that this doesn't get stolen or damaged or anything or broken into. So I put security cameras all around it, one on that side and this side. I have one on the back, and I'm gonna put one in the front, and I can monitor them in the inside off my television. For other security, I put these wheel chocks on here, so that deters people, because they're hard to get off. You need a key. I got one on the other tire. Just when I'm, somewhere for an hour or two, or if I go watch a movie, I'll throw those on. I have another device, GPS tracking. It alerts me if the motorhome starts driving down the highway. There's also a camera on the inside where I can monitor if somebody got into it. I could just see them walking around inside, and I can actually talk to them and say, "Get out of the RV, I'm coming." I got a battery disconnect when I'm gone for 2 or 3 days from the RV. Club that goes in your steering wheel, I put that on there as well. And just all about security. So this is a 2006 Adventurer, manufactured by a company called ALP, and they're out of British Columbia. So they're made in Canada, and Canada's standards are a little bit higher than they are in Indiana. So this is full season, winter, summer, spring, fall, heated tanks. It's all solid wood, no particle board or any of that kind of stuff. It's kind of built like the Airstream. If you know what an Airstream is built like, you'll notice that there's no windows at the front or on the side, because they don't want water leakage in these things. That's the worst part of our RV, is water leakage. This was a rental for first 3 years of its life, and then they sell it to the public. There's 3 owners before me that owned this, and they kept it in immaculate condition. I bought it 5 years ago when it was 12 years old, and I just went and looked at it because I had a Great Dane, and the van wasn't big enough to travel in it with him. So I said, let's go look at this thing, and it was immaculate condition. So I made him an offer and got it right away. So they're hard to find this size, 22-foot Class C's, very hard to find. So this is a Class C motorhome. Well, they always have a bunk bed up on top of it, so that's where I sleep. But the best part of these Class C's versus a Class B is you're 2 feet wider down this hallway, and as you can see, it's very, very roomy. And I did not want to be in a real tight one. I wanted a nice one. I've been used to Class C's for years. So when I bought this, it had the typical 2 sink, and it was so shallow, and this tap part was way up here, and it would just splash water all over the place. So I installed a nice deep stainless steel sink with a lower tap and a sprayer, of course. That was one of my first upgrades. Then, like every other RVer that buys an RV, they always take out the oven because most people don't use them. They use them for storage, but I got rid of the whole, and it was old, it was 17 years old at the time, so I got rid of the old oven, bought a brand new cooktop, and I put storage under there. My third upgrade was this wonderful convection microwave. You can put metal in here, like a metal pan, and it will cook hamburgers, hot dogs, chicken, fish, like you barbecued it. I love that about this microwave. One thing about Class C's is it's these tables, and they got 2 pedal stills down there, and they're kind of annoying, and I just wanted more room when I'm sitting here. So I saw a lady in a teardrop where she took the table, took the poles off, and put a track at the back. So what I can do, and this is really cool, is I can take the whole table and just slide it right over. And then I put a platform here with a cushion, so I can just take my shoes off and just sit right here like this and watch my television, which should be out. And then the other part about this table is great is I can bring it back, and I can bring it back even farther so I can eat off of it, so it's closer, because it was right here before, and it was so far away, so I can slide it right close to me while I'm eating. People love this. I think 2 or 3 other people that I've met have gone and bought these brackets and put their table on it like this as well. This one thing this Class C has is a ton of storage in this little thing. So I got cupboards up here, I got cupboards all the way back over here as well, and I got cupboards all the way back here. I've got drawers here, more drawers there, and 2 more cupboards there. 3 more drawers right here. Storage under the sink, for sure. And it's got a good sized closet. Feel free to show my clothes off. I got storage under these couches. Behind the couch, there's storage as well, and underneath on both sides. And I can also access that from outside. And then I got more storage up there. I put those bins up there for stuff like dirty clothes and stuff, but there's more storage units up there as well. So this is a wet bath, and a lot of RVers don't like wet baths. It's not separate. and basically what a wet bath is. And this is a big one. It's not a small one like a lot of our RVers have. This is a very big wet bath. All these walls in here can be wet, and the countertop can be wet. It's the type of wood that can be wet and it won't ruin it. But I still didn't want to get them all wet, so I put my own curtain track all the way around. So I got a shower curtain there, so it covers the toilet, it covers the sink and everything to shower in. But it's very big. It's like, it was a bonus when I bought this, like to have a nice big shower in. When you're living alone, you have to make sure you leave something in your RV if it's sitting somewhere for a long time and people are like, why is this RV sitting here for so long? You know, they'll call the police and the police will have to wonder why it's sitting here so long. So if they break in to see why, because you never know, somebody might be in there, you should always leave a piece of paper with call in an emergency and leave family members or friends' numbers on there to contact, you know, in case something happened. Knock on wood. So as you can see, I like to collect buttons and stickers and magnets. You know, when you meet people, they always have them to give you for free. So this is a pretty good sized refrigerator. It's an 8 cubic fridge. Most of these small class C's, it's only a 6 cubic, but this one's an 8 foot cubic fridge. So I got lots of room in here. I've never filled it up more than what I needed. And this freezer's inside the fridge, but that's no big deal. But it's perfect for somebody who's, you know, living in this thing full time by themselves. So this Class C RV that I got has 3,600 watts of battery on board. I can't show you where they are. And I have no solar. And some people ask me, how can you have 3,600 watts of batteries but no solar? Because this device allows me to go to any electrical vehicle charging station in the country and charge up. And it usually is like $1 or $2 to charge it up, 3,600 watts. But I don't go to the ones that you pay. Every dealership in North America will give you electrical vehicle charging station people that have cars will give you a free charge, complimentary, because they want you to come to their dealership to look at their cars. So they give you, these electrical vehicle people, free charges. And I've gone in and backed in before, and I'm charging up, and I've had these sales guys come outside and they're like, dude, why are you charging your motorhome? This is for cars. He goes, is this an electric motorhome? I said, it's a gas engine, but the whole house is electric. So with 3,600 watts, I can boondock with no electricity from anywhere, a campground or anything, for 3 weeks and run the air conditioner, microwave, the refrigerator, you know, the kettle, the toaster, and all that for at least 3 weeks easily. So why do I like this lifestyle? Well, the lifestyle for me is not really about the RVing part of it. It's traveling. What I enjoy most about traveling is just driving, obviously, and just going from one new place to another and just, you know, driving around that corner to see what's around the corner. Like, I'm just like awed about everything I see that I haven't seen before. That's my favorite part about traveling. But, you know, going to a plane and staying in hotels is not the same. Or even driving a car and staying in hotels is not the same, because I'd rather have my own bed, my own food, my kitchen, my bathroom, everything. The only way to do that is in an RV. So if anybody's ever thought about doing this, I mean, it's the greatest life. It really is. I mean, I did it part-time, and now that I'm full-time in it, it doesn't get any better than this.
Okay, Lance, so you travel full-time and you're in a very noticeable RV. So my question is, do you ever have trouble finding a place to camp?
Good question, because I'm with 2 different membership programs that I use almost extensively. One of them is called Boondockers Welcome, where it's thousands of people that open their homes and their farms and allow you to camp overnight from 1 night to 5 nights. And they supply you with electricity. Some have both electricity and water, and some of them even have sewage. And then they charge you anywhere from $5 to $15 a night. The membership plan is $80 a year to join Boondockers Welcome. Check that out. The other one is called Harvest Host, and that's thousands of wineries, breweries, museums, farms as well, golf courses, churches, and they allow you to stay at their places overnight, usually just 1 night though. They don't have extended stays unless you ask them in case it's emergency or something. And all they ask is you come in, have a glass of wine, or come in for a beer at a brewery, or if some of the farms, they're always selling like products and stuff. I bought some alpaca socks from one alpaca farm And at the golf courses, they want you to play around the golf. And the museums, you know, go see their museum, whatever it is.
You are solo full time. Do you ever get lonely traveling?
You know what? When I decided to do this and go full time and live in an RV, you know, when my sons grew up, got older, and I separated from my wife, I thought, I don't know if I could do this, because I was a real people person. And, you know, I was always hanging out with a lot of friends and stuff, and I just didn't know if I could do it or not. But there was not one single day that I have felt lonely at all. And I was just surprised that I was able to do it, no problem.
What's been the best experience that you've had doing the RV life?
Wow, that's a hard question. The boondocking and meeting people have been the best. I mean, I haven't come across anybody that's given me trouble or anything. Like, everybody's been so kind and all over North America. But two favorite places I've been to was Key West in the Keys, Florida Keys. That was second, but the number one place was in Malibu, believe it or not, up on a 300-foot cliff in this campground where you can look over the ocean. You can see Los Angeles in the south in the distance, and you can see San Francisco in the north. That was probably my favorite campground I ever stayed at.
Do you have any advice for anybody that's interested in starting the RV life full time like you?
I do, actually, and some RVers will give you advice like, just go do it. Get in something and start traveling, but it's not that easy. You have to plan well in advance. You got to plan of what you're going to pack in these things, you know, where you're going to stay, how much food you're going to eat, and how much room you got to put food in. You just can't just start doing it. It's a lot harder that way. You got to plan. I planned my first trip into the States for 6 months. Like over 7 months, you know, having to buy stuff, you know, the security and all that, and the upgrades I did. It's, you know, I didn't want to have any issues, so I planned very well. Make sure you have good insurance as far as the RV goes, and you know, health insurance as well. Bring some extra cash on board, and then you have to plan ahead a week or two of where you're going to stay. Especially when I'm using Boondockers Welcome and Harvest Host, you know, I plan a week ahead of where am I going to go. But I mean, I could find a place in a day if I really needed to. But there's all kinds of free boondocking spots all over the country. Try it. If you think you can do this, you can. Even if you try it for a year and you don't like it, you can always go back to the sticks and brick. But every time I come back into Canada and to my trailer for 6 months, it's like I don't even want to go back there. I want to keep going, and I may or may not go full time. So,
Lance, do you have any upcoming plans you'd like to share with the folks on YouTube?
in 2 years, I'm driving from Toronto, or north of Toronto where I live, and I'm driving to Los Angeles, California, and having my motorhome shipped from there on a freight ship to New Zealand. And I'm going to travel all around New Zealand for 3.5 months. It's only $3,700 US to have it shipped there and back. And then I'll fly there. I might go to fly to Miami for a few days and then fly. The best part of it is New Zealand's campgrounds there, it's all paid and run by the government. And basically what it is just kind of like boondocking spots. You go from one to another one as you travel around, but it's all full hookups. You got water, electricity, and sewage. And there's usually about 20 to 30 sites. And it's first come, first serve. And if it's full, which is not going to be really that bad when I'm going there, because I'm going in there springtime, there's a parking lot there. You can park in there for a night or two, and it's 2-night maximum. So I look forward to that. It's cheaper than flying there and renting an RV for $1,500 US a week, because I want to go longer than a week or two. I want to go for 3 months and go around the whole island. People have gone to New Zealand and are just blown away with the culture there and the landscape, and just everything there is fantastic. So I look forward to that trip.
Hey guys, I appreciate Lance showing me his RV. If you'd like to say thank you in the comments, let him know. And Lance, can you tell us how we can get a hold of you if we want to follow you on your social media?
Yep, I'm on Instagram. It's Lance Phillips on my Instagram. And then my YouTube channel is Boondocking with Boomer. And Boomer is my Great Dane, and also my nickname in high school. And you can reach me there. My email address is on there. And if I'm in town, stop by wherever you see me. I can give you my business card. It's got my phone number on it, my email address.
Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on my next adventure.
Like I said, I record 24/7. And I put these stickers on so people will know.